Hello Leo, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Leo for the week of June 6th. Now Leo, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now I do not offer personal readings, and I will not send you a message, so if you get a message from someone that's not me, do not get scammed. Let's go ahead and see what we have here for you, Leo. Now, I am using the Gilded Tarot as well as the Kipper Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below, as well as a link out to my Instagram. I'd also ask that you hit the like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow in a big way, and it ensures that other people who may need to hear these messages have an opportunity to hear these messages. So, all right, let's go ahead and put this up here. And we'll also take 3 of these Kipper cards to clarify as we go along. Go and put that right there, and let's get into it. So you know, it's interesting, Leo. First thing that came to my mind here is there's a lot of yellow. There's a lot of yellow on the illustrations here. Obviously, we have some blue over here. We have a little bit of blue here, but for the most part, the predominant color here is yellow. Some of you may have a strong connection to the color yellow. Some of you may be Leo sun signs. It doesn't matter what placement your Leo is that you're watching this, but it's just something that's coming to mind. But more importantly, I think for some of you, there are issues around solar plexus for you. The solar plexus is your power center. It is right where your abdomen is. And, you know, this is it's your power center. It's where you kind of derive strength and in part willpower. And so sometimes when you have situations involving the solar plexus come in, it can say that perhaps you are giving your power away to someone else. And it's interesting because if I'm looking here in your sort of overall message, so let's just dive in here. In your overall message, you have this 3 of Pentacles, which can refer to colleagues or work, your workplace, the people you work with, so forth and so on, issues around teammates or teamwork. I wonder if some of you are deferring a little bit. I wonder if some of you are giving your power away to a colleague. I will say that that is about to change here in the future because you have this bright sun energy. The sun is always a good sign in a tarot reading, but it's like if you've been playing second best to someone at work, or if there's a situation at work where you're not being given a chance to shine and be the strong Leo energy that you are, that could change here. The 3 of Pentacles by default is just really a message of being rewarded for all of the hard work that you've done, and also being recognized for what you bring to the table. And perhaps there hasn't been enough recognition for some of you, or you have a feeling that there's not been enough recognition. And so I do feel like this could change. Now, in the past, you have the 8 of Cups and the 5 of Cups energy here. So 8 of Cups, somebody walking away from a disappointing situation, and you have a disappointing situation. This is a very clear combination here. So the 5 of Cups, this person is literally sitting in disappointment. They're focused on these 3 cups that are spilled, that are on the grass, but they're not recognizing the 2 cups that are upright behind them. Of course, typically upright cups in the tarot represent happiness, not so much in this case, but most of these cups are spilled. But anyway, we'll talk about this more as we go along. But this 5 of Cups, it really does ask you to look on the bright side, even though that perhaps, you know, you may be going through a challenge, or you may be going through something that's seriously disappointing you. Just know that there are always 2 cups available, right? There are always good situations available. And you have this here with the 8 of Cups, which I love to see, because for me, the 8 of Cups is a card of empowerment. This person's looking out to the mountaintops, and they're realizing that they have new mountains to climb. They have new timelines to check out and explore and discover. And the 8 of Cups is really about this person taking an empowered step towards the fulfillment of a wish, which is the 9 of Cups. Okay, they're allowing these spilled, empty, broken cups be a thing of the past, and instead they're embracing something better. And so, again, I see you here, maybe in the past, definitely disappointed with something. And this could be the way, this could be feelings that you have about a colleague or feelings that a colleague has about you. There's maybe some disappointment relating to another person here. And maybe if it's not a colleague, this disappointment is just maybe affecting your work or affecting your work situation in some ways. And again, it's almost like you're ready, I feel like recently you've maybe embraced some level of empowerment. And that's another good sort of attribute with the solar plexus, is the feeling of empowerment or disempowerment, depending on if the solar plexus is bright or dim, can come in, right? And so I feel like some of you are really moving towards empowerment here in this reading. Now, in the future, you have the Four of Cups and you have the Sun. So the Four of Cups is, all right, let's see here. So the Four of Cups is kind of like the opposite energy of the Sun. Okay, this person is melancholy, similar to the Five of Cups. This person's just sort of bored. It's an energy of boredom and apathy. If you know me and you know my readings, you know I don't like the energy of boredom, especially in 2022 and the 2020s decade. There's so many things that can take your attention, or there are so many things that you can place your attention on, and there are so many different things that you could be doing. Being bored is really not helping you at this time in the timeline. Okay, it's just really not. And so dropping the energy of boredom here, I think, is coming forward for you, especially because you have the Sun card. Now, I will say, if this is not about boredom, this is about an alternative solution. You can see that the cup here is coming out of nowhere, offering this person a way out of their boredom and apathy, or just offering you a way out. If you feel like, you're not resonating with the energy of boredom at all, then I feel like maybe what's happening here is like there's maybe another solution to dealing with this colleague situation or this work situation here. But you have the Sun with it, which the Sun is about power. It is about, if you take all of the, take a look here, right? So you see that the planets are revolving around the Sun. So if you take all of that power and you put it into a tarot card, that's what you get. The Sun is about joy. It's about celebration. It's about abundance, happiness, and victory. It's really, truly the best card to find in a tarot reading. And it really shines a light on any negative aspects in a reading. So I definitely love to see this for you here, especially as it's maybe paired with this Four of Cups. What could be going on is, here's the thing. One of your colleagues could be a little bit bored. And the thing is, boredom will lead you to do things like gossip. And, it's possible that someone is bored, or it's possible that someone's starting an argument out of boredom. Many people start arguments because they're literally just bored in their life, and again, not a good energy. And I don't even know if it's you. I feel like maybe it's this other person. Let's go ahead and move up the pyramid here. Yeah, you have the Two of Swords. Okay, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Love to see that. You have the Two of Pentacles, and you have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so the road is the path is being cleared. The things are looking up here for you, for sure. Okay, so clearly in the past, you just, with this Two of Swords, really had maybe a challenging, there's this challenge. Okay, how do I say this? You were being challenged to work through a situation that was disappointing you. And I think it's probably involving a colleague, like I said. And with this Two of Swords, this can represent a war of words between you and another person. It can represent just general interference in one's life. It can come forward when you're just having a hard time saying the words or finding the words to say to someone. And, I feel like this is changing here because we have this Sun energy, but now we have it with the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups means many. Okay, on one hand, the Seven of Cups can bring about confusion because there are a lot of options, and it's like it's this idea of like your energy being spread too thin between all the cups. But on the other hand, it can say that you have an abundance of choice. It says you have many options. And so I feel like some of you are connecting to this idea that there are many ways to solve a conflict, there are many ways to solve an issue or to solve a problem here. And I think that this is probably something that you are coming to an understanding around. you have this Nine of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles energy here, which is incredible. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of financial independence. It is a card of, it's one of the major financial independence cards. In fact, this person here has all of the cups, or they have all of the pentacles. The pentacles here are growing on the tree, or on the bush in this case. And that indicates passive income, or income that regenerates over time. Presumably, if they pluck one of these pentacles, it will grow back. And so the Nine of Pentacles is really about making money moves, and from my perspective, and it also says that you have pretty much everything you could need at this time. You have your friends, good clothing, you have an investment vehicle that's helping you out, you have a nice setting there, and of course there is the Ten of Pentacles, which is like a card of empires, but the Nine of Pentacles is a card of financial independence and a very good energy. And you have this here as well with the Two of Pentacles, which is like a change in your financial situation. I think that this is a positive change because it's paired with the Nine of Pentacles. Let's go ahead and see what else we have for you here, Leo. Okay, so you have family room, mature woman, and child. Family room, mature woman, and child. Okay, so this is interesting. The whole time I thought this was a colleague. Perhaps this is about a family member, okay? Perhaps this is about like resolving a conflict with, I don't attach gender to my card, so it could be really anybody, but maybe this is a parent, or maybe this is a child. It could be, it depends on what situation you find yourself in. Okay, but there's a strong family message here. I also think perhaps some of you work from home, and yeah, some of you might work from home here, and it's maybe, I wonder if some of you are like questioning, perhaps some of you have to go back into the office, and some of you may take something else that allows you to continue working from home. I know a lot of people are just saying, okay, if this job's not going to allow me to work from home, I'm going to go somewhere else. A lot of people are in that situation. Let's see what else we have. Let's move up the pyramid here. So you have the Empress. Could be mother energy. You have the King of Cups, and you have the Seven of Swords. So for some of you, you're having a, you're trying to figure out how to handle mothership. Sorry, this is not Star Wars. Motherhood. Okay, some of you are trying to figure out how to handle issues around your own motherhood, or issues involving your mother, okay? Because you have this Empress energy, you have this mature woman, and child. So it depends. It could be motherhood, it could be your mother, but I do feel like for some of you this might not be a colleague. If you're still here with me and you're still listening, this could be involving a family member, and most likely mother energy here with the Empress. Okay, but the thing is, you know, the Empress is really a major energy of abundance, and kind of being able to see a seed grow, plant a seed and see it sort of fertilize into something big in your life, especially as you have this with the Nine of Pentacles here. And so, yeah, definitely like to see that. The King of Cups is really an energy of somebody who's like trying to create emotional mastery in their life. You can see that they're sort of sitting on water here, and this represents their ability to be calm in the face of adversity. And so with the King of Cups, it's always a good, I would say, like, not a great time to sort of, I would just be careful of like kind of going off on someone at this time here, Leo. Sorry for bumping the camera there. With the King of Cups energy here and the Seven of Swords, I would definitely just caution that at this moment. Seven of Swords is somebody who's really sort of building a game plan in their life, and it can bring about energies of deception, of like somebody gossiping, or, you know, this certainly could be the case. Three of Pentacles, Seven of Swords is a combination I look for when there's like, especially actually when I look for when there's workplace gossip, especially because of the Four of Cups, which, again, I even talked about it. Boredom breeds gossip in many cases, especially as we have the colleague energy here. As long as you're not engaging in that, you have nothing to worry about. So you have the Six of Swords and you have the Lovers card. Okay, so yeah, moving forward here, Gemini energy, Leo, with the Lovers card And, the Lovers is obviously can bring about a good relationship energy into your life, like a deep connection to somebody else, but it's not always about relationships. The Lovers can say that there's an important choice to make in one's life, and I get the sense that that is probably more aligned here, because as you see in this column here, the Two of Pentacles is a card of needing to like sort of weigh options, go back and forth on something, and then you have this energy of the Lovers as well. And so it is possible here that some of you are making an important choice in the future around leaving, staying, going, especially in workplace situations, or just trying to handle a relationship situation here. And again, I don't even think that it's romantic. I think it's probably like a family relationship for many of you. You have the Six of Swords, transitioning to a new place, yet just trying to figure out how to do that gracefully. And then at the top of the pyramid here, you have this Knight of Swords, which is really about swift action, swift movement forward, and seizing the day, taking advantage of opportunity when the time is right, striking while the iron is hot type of energy, but not acting impulsively. That's the important part with the Knight of Swords. On the bottom, you have this Queen of Cups, trusting, keeping, how do I say this? The Queen of Cups is a trusted friend or ally, and so sticking to trusted friends and ally at this time, probably the best route in terms of your career situation. I would certainly not start drama or gossip, because somebody might try to start it with you, is what I feel like saying. Queen of Cups is a good listener. You do have this counterpart energy here with the King and the Queen of Cups, but I think this is a trusted friend that you can maybe even talk to as well at this time. So thank you so much for being here, Leo. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading.